Alright internet, what the fuck is up? Another video. Beautiful weather, so I figured I'd do it outside. This video regarding my helmet setup. I've had several people DM me on Reddit and actually write me several emails from posting my email address to the channel here on YouTube, and you know, I really appreciate it. I don't mind giving people specifics. I don't mind giving people any bit of knowledge. I'm not a gatekeeper. I like to share info, and if other people can share the same with me, I really appreciate it. But anyway, we're gonna go from front to back. It's nothing special, but it's special to me. It costs me a lot of money, and I know there's some people out there with setups that are 10K plus alone for the nods, but this is my humble setup, and I'm also going to be mentioning you know, how good it's performed thus far, because I've put quite a bit of time behind this setup already. So obviously, let's start from the back. We have the PVS 31 style battery pack here. It works great. I run the cable from the lanyard to the retention cord over here. I run a battery in it, so I don't run it powered by the battery pack. This is mainly for emergencies and for it to work as a counterweight. Moving up, we have our strobe. This one is a Hellstar style strobe. It works just as good. It's bright, and I use it as a emergency beacon since I like to go hiking, and I do a lot of shooting with nods at night by myself since none of my friends have night vision. So I'm pretty much a loner when it comes to doing it alone, like many of you guys. This works great. Works great with IR. It has green light built in. It's got Velcro. It ain't going anywhere. I've personally have ran with it and done all kinds of crap with it, down to cave, dive, hike, mountain bike riding, and it hasn't fell off. Moving up, we have the aux amps. These are the NFMI enabled version. I run the black arms. I wanted to do the two-tone effect, obviously, and I think it's worked pretty good. It looks awesome. And this headset, man, I can't recommend it enough. The 3D hearing, you can literally listen to anything around you, and you can tell from which direction it's coming from. This headset is next level. I had Contact 5s before. They worked pretty good, but this works even better. I've gone with cheap setups from, you know, Peltor range guards to walkers, etc., and they all work good for what they're supposed to do, but this is next level. Anyway, over here on this side we have the Princeton Tech light. This has red light and an IR light. It's got a low and a high setting, and it works great. It's awesome for administrative tasks, and it's done me a lot of good for, you know, identifying things up close when the irises are closed, or when they're bright open and I need to administer something really close by. Turn on the light, turn it off, it's easy. The cable for the PVS 31 style battery pack, also I had to buy an adapter with a 45-degree angle for it to work. The cable wasn't long enough, so I had to make it work, but again, you know, the extension comes for about $45–65 more. Obviously the authentic item is better. I might upgrade. I have a Wilcox lanyard, and I know that many of you guys probably know these to be ran with the lanyard, but I obviously rigged it in there with a washer, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that, and I made it work for a retention device, and it works really good, believe it or not. I believe that if the knots were to fly off, so I'm gonna go do a quick demonstration, and hopefully it doesn't backfire on me, but check this out. Bam. They're not going anywhere, and they're gonna stay with the helmet. I don't run the breakaway feature on the mount, so I don't do anything that requires the breakaway feature. You know, just a LARPer like the rest of you guys. I know there's some guys out there doing it for real, but if you're doing it for real, you're not watching the YouTube video on the helmet setup. The helmet itself is an aux bump. This one is in Marpat, and it's authentic. It's got the molding on the inside. It's a fast base jump military Marpat style helmet from 2012, and it's awesome. I got this from Dwayne Karn, a retired Navy SEAL. Yeah, I love this. This is one of my prized possessions. and it's not like it's super expensive, but it means a lot to me because of whom it came from. On this side over here, we have the SS Max style mount. Works awesome with the Surefire style headlight, the KM1 head, along with the clicky tail cap. As you've seen in my videos, this thing works legit. Same with the white light, works so good. I can't recommend it enough for some of you guys who are trying to save money. And again, you're not doing this for real. This is basically for fun, just like many of us are doing it. I know there's some people out there that take this sport more serious than others, but for me, again, it's just a hobby. I really enjoy, hiking, shooting, riding bikes with night vision on. It's so awesome, and I love showing people night vision. Especially new people that they think that they know what night vision is, but once they look through the nods, they're like, whoa, it's awesome. Obviously, you know that I run adjustable irises on my RMVGs. These are RMVGs from Goonan Gear. These are Elbit white phosphor XSLH tubes. I used to run YH tubes on my monocular, and it was such a good tube, but obviously I went with a binocular setup. These are FDE Cerakoted binos, and yeah, they work amazing. Again, it's a quick rundown. It's nothing too fancy for me, because again, this setup right here, for me, cost a lot of money. I bought the nods, and before I even bought any of this stuff, I had to slowly piece it together when money and time allowed. I just had a newborn, so trust me, money is one of those things that you have to be conscious about if you don't have a wealth of expandable proportions. I got a Wilcox mount. This one's again, it's authentic as well. When it comes to the mount, I didn't want to run a knockoff because again, these bad boys were too expensive. If they hit the ground and they break, I'm gonna cry. I'm not even fronting about that, but yeah, guys, check it out. Nothing too fancy, but I love it, and it works great. The way I run the lanyard, I have it wrapped around the cable to keep it from moving around, especially whenever I'm stowing. Do you see how the cable stays still and it doesn't go anywhere, and it works great? I've yet to have a problem. So yeah, guys, this is my helmet setup. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, make a comment. But yeah, guys, take care.